Gems from Rajaji. Beauty without love is like a poisonous fever, beautiful to look at, but dangerous to life. What honest men and women desire is opportunity for honest work and to earn their own living. It is only if one looks at anything with sympathy and examines it with attention that he can at all understand it. But we shall have some difficulty in appreciating that a man who sits on a chair in front of a table is a worker at all. To sit still requires a great deal of energy, let me tell you, and a great deal of painful exertion. Anger and retaliation cannot give us happiness. Anger and retaliation are the devil's weapons to keep evil going on in this world. Through them, devil is counteracting the teachings and defeating the purpose of the prophets and saints. By hating one another, we cannot achieve satisfaction or happiness in our lives. It is only when we begin to help one another that we shall achieve true happiness. If something wicked takes place somewhere, treat it like plague or cholera and think of the means to isolate yourself from the infection. If we help one another, we shall both rise in the world and attain great prestige and influence. It is easy to be wise after the event and to say that we should have anticipated and prepared for the misfortunes and complications that followed and overwhelmed our people. It is no good at all indulging in self-pity or self-praise, which is equally bad. It is through sheer trials that a nation's future is strengthened. Note this. Empty worship is dangerous if it makes us feel we have done all that is to be done. May God help us and the time come soon when we shall all have realized the vanity of hatred. There is nothing more than vanity in hatred and the vanity of jealousy. Let us not be afraid of death, It is very difficult, of course. Try. It is very difficult for a man to please people and also do his work. Try to cultivate an outlook of joy towards everything. Do not try to be wicked, whatever be the provocation. Be active and industrious. Help doing something all the time. Do not look suspiciously on every alternate man who is a stranger among you. You must give time for everything to settle down. Do not try to experiment with a plant by pulling up to see if the root has grown properly. Let us not distrust one another. Let us not think of one another as enemies. Unless we pull together, India cannot be strong. And unless India is morally strong, it will have no place in the world at all. Let us have consideration for everything and make the best use of it. You must show your enlightenment and capacity by handling everything delicately and with affection, especially towards children. Have respect for the other man's feelings, and then automatically your conduct will adjust itself to the new surroundings. Have consideration particularly for children. The secret of statesmanship is genuine affection for the other man. I emphasize on genuine affection. Keep your affection intact and the battle is won. If private lives are not clean, public life cannot be clean. In private lives, you have to be clean. Your body has to be clean. Your thoughts have to be clean. Your mind has to be clean. Everything connected with the body and mind have to be clean. If you want an immediate and speedy means of communication over higher levels all over India, do not neglect English. Do not neglect English grammar. A word to those who propagate Hindustani. Those who preach and teach Hindustani should not go about their work in a spirit of arrogance, but of caution and wisdom. If they do so, they will be doing a favor to Hindustani. Our own languages in the south have richer and more beautiful literature, in my opinion, than Hindustani. Therefore, do not try to wound the feelings and pride of those who are interested in their own language. An educated girl is an educated mother, whereas educated boys are just educated boys. Nothing will save the world except human affection. I will continue with these gems. I noted down these gems almost 50 years ago. Thank you.